Okay. Good afternoon to one and all. So, in the previous practical of electrical workshop, we have discussed regarding different types of equipments like DSO as well as CRO, then the function generator. Okay. So, this part we have already discussed in the previous practical. So today we will discuss regarding next one practical, that is experiment number 4. So regarding different types of meter. Okay, see that is experiment number 4 is that the title of experiment is nothing but understanding different types of meters such as analog meter, that is analog multimeter, or it may be analog meter, clamp meter, tri-vector meter, power quality analyzer, and RLC meter. So these are the different types of meter we want to understand today, their working and their actual diagram, or it may be its picture we will show. So different types of meters such as analog meter or analog multimeter, like analog meter for measurement of voltage, analog meter for measurement of current, analog meter for measurement of power. Then clamp meter, what is meant by clamp meter, what is the function of that clamp meter. Then tri-vector meter, then power quality analyzer, then RLC meter. Okay, so I think you all are studied regarding in that somewhat meter in your electrical measurement and instrumentation subject in the second year. So in that some of the meter is there, like RLC meter is there, analog meter is there, or it may be somewhat you have studied regarding energy meter also. So these are the different types of meter. So we will discuss some of the meters in this today's experiment, so for the discussion, and then I will show some of the meter regarding today's experiment. Now the aim of this experiment is that study different types of meter. So apparatus required, that is analog multimeter. Apparatus required, it is nothing but apparatus required, it is nothing but analog multimeter, then clamp meter, tri-vector meter, power quality analyzer, and RLC meter. So these are the different types of apparatus required for today's understanding type of experiment. In that, see, we will see first of all some of the information related to that particular meter, like some of the introduction, or it may be working of that types of meter, how it will be work. So we will see now. Now see, in that first one, analog multimeter. So analog multimeter, which are the test instrument. Okay, so which are the test instrument that are able to measure the basic electrical or electronics quantity. So analog multimeter, that is, it will measure the basic electrical and electronics quantities like voltage, or it may be current, or it may be resistance. So or it may be somewhat it will measure a power also. Okay, so this analog multimeter, by using this we will measure the basic electrical quantity like voltage, current, as well as resistance. So although analog multimeter are now less common because digital multimeter are there. Okay, I think you people already use the digital multimeter. Digital multimeter already use skill while performing the practical in case of measurement or in case of machine also. Machine चे ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही practical करत होता at that situation, I think you people all are used the digital multimeter. So instead of using analog multimeter, so we are going through the digital multimeter because the analog meter having a different types of error. Analog meter मध्ये analog meter, it is having a different types of meter. Different types of meter, sorry, different types of errors occurred in the analog meter. So in case of that types of meter, instead of going to the analog meter, we are going through a digital meter. Okay, आपण digital meter कडे वळतोय. Now Now the digital multimeter, so it will show the value, it is in the digital form. So which are now more common. Some analog test meters are still available, so some of the meter still available, like our analog watt meter also. Okay, and may be found in some laboratory. So our laboratory, it will contain also analog meter, and it may be available for use at home also. Okay, आपण घरामध्ये पण यूज करतो. सपोज फॉर एक्झाम्पल यू हॅव टेकन फॉर our speedometer for vehicle, it is also one type of analog meter. Now the analog test meter are able to give a good account of themselves and can provide reading that are sufficiently accurate for most purpose. Most of the purpose it will show that the accurate reading, but there should not be an observational error. Okay, if there are observational error, then the reading must be very different. If there are not observational error, so at that situation the reading it may be accurate. So they do require a few different skill. So that means observation skill also for seeing that analog needle. So we required a different types of skill to the digital multimeter that are more widespread these days, but they are still very easy to use. Okay, so generally digital multimeter are used widely, and these types of multimeter are very easy to use. That means it will show directly value, it is in the digital content. So in case of analog meter, we want to see the scale on that analog meter. The analog meter वरची आपल्याला scale बघावी लागेल. So after seeing the division of each and every line, that means we calculate the division. After doing a calculation, we will find out the division of each line, and then we will calculate the actual value of that measurement or test kit. Okay, so these are the instead of using analog, we are going through the digital मध्ये गेलोय. So see, this is the analog meter. So before using the digital multimeter or digital meter, we are using the analog meter. Okay, so see, this is the picture of analog meter. So analog meter, it is having an 1 meter scale, that is one of the scale is there. So it is having an one meter pointer is there, one of the meter pointer, and here it is a set point to the one of the screw is provided to set point, or it may be to adjust it to the 0. Okay, now there are some of the different quantity we are measuring, like either voltage, or it may be current, or it may be resistance. We measure by using an analog meter. Analog meter चा यूज करून आपण measure करत होतो. Okay, so see, suppose we want to measure the voltage. Do you know that the terminal where the probes it can be connected? So you people already know, in case of you are using the digital meter, so in that different types of probes it is used, and by doing a setting of that range switch for a particular value or particular range. Suppose we want to measure the voltage from 0 to 200 range, so I will set this value up to 200. That means by varying or by moving this range switch, we set the value, that is 200 ohm, and at that situation when it is connected, the needle or it may be meter pointer, it will show the accurate value or actual value. So these are the there are skill is necessary to read that value. Skill it can be necessary to read that value. Now these are the analog meter. So analog meter or analog multimeter. So working of this, when using the meter, it is possible to follow a number of simple tests steps. Okay, so when using the meter, using the meter, it is possible to follow a number of simple tests steps, or some of the steps it is required to follow the window. See the working in that when using these types of meter, there are some of the steps to be used. So first step is that insert the probe into the correct connection. That means do the correct connection. If you want to measure the current, then do the ampere connection. If we want to measure the voltage, then do the voltage connection. So this is required. because there may be number of different connection that can be used. So there are different connection it may be used. Now the set switch to the correct measurement type. Okay, suppose we want to measuring the current, and we want to measuring current above 20 ampere, and if you are selected a range 0 to 10 ampere, so this meter it will not show the value. So that means the correct measurement type by using an set switch or the range for the measurement to be made. When selecting the range, ensure that the maximum range is above that anticipated. Okay, so while selecting the range, while doing the practical, or it may be while selecting these types of range, ensure that the maximum range is above that anticipated. Now the range on the multimeter can be reduced later if necessary. So that means the range of that meter, it should be reduced, reduce पण केली जाईल. So reduce करता येईल. Now however, by selecting a range that is too high, it prevents the meter being overloaded. Okay, so select the range. That means if the range is too high, so that they are necessary that prevent the meter being overloaded. If we check that way also, that means if it should not be overloaded, and any possible damage to the movement of the meter itself. Okay, so if the meter it should be overloaded, at that situation the damage it will be happen. So that take precaution of that. That means prevent that overloading. Now optimize the range for the best reading. For the best reading, optimize the range. If possible, adjust it so the maximum deflection of the meter can be gained. Okay, so it should be adjusted such that the maximum deflection of the meter can be gained. In this way, the most accurate reading will be gained. Most accurate reading it will be gained. Okay, now once the reading is complete, once the reading is complete, it is a wise precaution to place the probes into the voltage measurement. Okay, so that means once you have taken a one reading, then take a precaution that place the probes into the voltage measurement sockets and turn the range to the maximum voltage. So in this way, if the meter is accidentally connected without thought for the range use, there is a little chance of damage. Okay, so after using or after taking and reading घेतल्यानंतर, so after taking and reading, so your probe it should be placed on the voltage measurement. Okay, so voltage measurement sockets. So if the accidentally it is connected without thought the range used, so there is a little damage. That means it will avoid the damage, or little type of damage it will be happen. So this may not be true if it is left set for a current reading and the meter is accidentally connected across a high voltage point. Okay, so it may be or may not be true if it is a left set. That means if it is left side set, so at that situation for current reading and the meter is accidentally connected across a high voltage, so it will somewhat it will damage also. Okay, so this is the analog meter. Okay, so you people already know the analog meter, different types of analog meter like analog watt meter, analog voltmeter, analog multimeter, analog voltmeter, multimeter, as well as analog multimeter. Okay, now the next one meter is that it is nothing but the clamp meter. Okay, next one meter, it is nothing but it is the clamp meter. So clamp meter, it is also called as tongue tester. So it is recently all the electrician, that means motor rewinding electrician, are using these types of meter. So the clamp meter, it is also called as tongue tester. So in that, the clamp meter or tongue tester, it is often known as tongue tester, it is an easy to use test equipment and is useful in the measurement of a live conductor without damaging or powering down the circuit. So it is the very important point in case of this clamp meter. That means we test that equipment, or we do the useful measurement, okay, when that equipment it is live, that means it is on running condition. So equipment it is on live condition, or it may be live conductor without damaging or powering down the circuit. So no need to power off. Okay, suppose there are 3-phase motor is there, and we want to do the measurement of that current in each phase. मला प्रत्येक फेज मधलं करंटचं मेजरमेंट करायचं आहे by using clamp meter, and motor it is on running condition or it may be live condition. So if we use the other meter, at that situation we required switch off, or it may be we required powering down that of circuit. But in case of clamp meter, it is cannot necessary. So you directly use that meter on that live machine and we measure the value. Okay, so this is one of the advantages of this meter, that is clamp meter. One of the biggest advantages of this equipment is that one may take the measurement of high value current even without powering or shutting down the electric circuitry under test. Okay, so see, at high voltage condition, at high value current, it can be measured even without powering off or shutting off down the circuitry. Okay, so circuit power off न करता as well as सर्किट जे आहे ते शटडाऊन न करता आपण डायरेक्टली काय करू शकतो, हाय व्हॅल्यू ऑफ करंट काय करू शकतो, मेजर करू शकतो. सो दिस इज द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ दॅट क्लॅम्प मीटर. हे क्लॅम्प मीटरचा ऍडव्हान्टेजेस आहे. ओके, सो आय विल शो डायग्राम. आय थिंक यू पीपल सीन दिस इक्विपमेंट somewhere or somewhere. See, this one is the clamp meter. Okay, so this one is the clamp meter. Just if we want to measure the current on the live wire, at that situation just this clamp meter it is placed, or wire it can be placed in this meter. या मीटर मध्ये काय करावे लागेल, वायर फक्त प्लेस करावे लागेल. म्हणजे लाईव्ह वायर जे आहे, सो दिस इज अ क्लॅम्प ट्रिगर. सो व्हाईल प्रेसिंग दिस ट्रिगर, हा ट्रिगर प्रेस केला की दिस इथलं सर्किट काय होईल, ओपन होईल. ओपन झालं की जस्ट यू इन्सर्ट दिस वायर, म्हणजे जी वायर लाईव्ह कंडिशन मध्ये आहे ती वायर आपण याच्यामध्ये इन्सर्ट करणार. सो ऍट दॅट सिच्युएशन इट विल शोज द डायरेक्ट व्हॅल्यू. ओके, सो डायरेक्ट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ दॅट करंट फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम दॅट वायर, त्या वायर मधून फ्लो होणारा करंट काय करू शकतो आपण, चेक करू शकतो. सो सी, दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ क्लॅम्प मीटर. सो हियर दिस इज द ट्रान्सफॉर्मर क्लॅम्प. ओके, so what is mean by why it is called as clamp meter? That means clamping is necessary. Okay, clamping it can be necessary. बघा हे मीटर जो आहे तो अशा पद्धतीने, here it is one joint is there, so this joint is opening when if we pressing this trigger. ज्यावेळेस आपण हा ट्रिगर प्रेस करतो at that situation it will open केलं की याच्यामध्ये कंडक्टर इन्सर्ट होईल. ओके, जो लाईव्ह कंडक्टर आहे किंवा मोटर कनेक्टेड असेल त्याला. सो जस्ट आफ्टर दॅट, after pressing a trigger, if we insert this wire inside this, याच्यामध्ये वायर आली की आपण परत काय करणार, this circuit it will be closed. Okay, this circuit it will be closed and it will show the reading on that LCD. Okay, so this is the reading on that LCD, that is transformer clamp is there. So here it is mutual induction principle is there, transformer clamping is there, clamp opening trigger, म्हणजे हे जे काही clamp आहेत, its opening trigger is there, opening and closing trigger. It will normally it will close, but while we want to do measurement it should be just pressing, that means it will open when conductor inserted on this portion. At that situation it should be closed. Now here it is power switch, then here it is backlight is there. Now function rotary switch, suppose we want to measure other, like suppose firstly I want to measure the current measurement साठी you press this switch or you move this rotary switch and set it at current value. If we want to measure the power, so main important point is that power it can be measured by using clamp meter also. Clamp meter na power काय करता येते, measure करता येते by wearing this rotary switch. Now hold button is there for keeping the last reading on display. So if here it is hold button is there, if we want to keep the last reading, suppose while pressing and while closing, it will show the 10 ampere current. Okay, in this LCD, if we hold this current, then just press this switch, so it will hold the last reading, that is 20 ampere current. Sorry, 10 ampere current. Okay, now again there are test probes are there, or the terminals for connecting the probes is there. One is the negative or ground terminal, and another one is the positive input terminal for voltage, resistance, diode, temperature, and continuity test. Okay, so all types of, like we want to measure the voltage also, measure the resistance, measure the diode, then temperature and the continuity test. So continuity, that is 2 point मध्ये continuity किंवा wire जी आहे आपली ती continuity आहे का मध्ये burst झालेली, it will also check by using this clamp meter. Okay, so this is the clamp meter. Now the only disadvantages of this equipment is that there are, one of the disadvantages of this clamp meter is that, one of the disadvantages is nothing but clamp meter or tongue tester is that the accuracy of the tongue tester is considerably low. Okay, that means it will it's having an accurate or not, that means its accuracy it is low, or it is less accurate. That means it will show the value, but it is strongly correct or not, so that means its accuracy is less. So there are two basic types of tongue tester available in the market, depending upon the nature of current to be measured. Okay, so depending upon the measurement of current, like AC current or it may be DC current, so depending upon that current, there are two types of tongue tester, or the two types of clamp meter is there. So in that first one, that is current transformer clamp meter tongue tester used for AC current measurement, and second one is that it is used for DC current measurement. Okay, AC current measurement साठी किंवा DC current measure. So according to the nature of current or the source, AC current आणि DC current, so it should be depends upon either it is nature of current. If it is AC, then we want to use the AC meter. If it is DC, at that situation we want to use the DC meter. So AC meter, it is having a current transformer. AC meter, it is having a current transformer, that means current transformer is used for this function. And in case of DC, so transformer, it will not work on the DC, so that in case of DC, the Hall effect type of clamp meter it is used. Hall effect sensor or Hall effect type of clamp meter, it can be used for DC measurement. Okay, it can be used for the DC measurement. So this is the two types of clamp meter or the tongue tester, it can be used for equipment. Then next one is nothing but, next one type of meter is that the tri-vector meter. Next one type of equipment is nothing but tri-vector meter. So tri-vector meter is an energy meter which accurately measure all the parameter of supply, such as voltage, current, power factor, active load, reactive load, apparent load, etc. Okay, so this tri-vector meter, it will be measure the all parameter in the supply. So supply voltage, what is the supply voltage, what is the supply current, then power factor of supply side, then active load on that equipment, then what is the reactive load, or it may be apparent load. That means active power, reactive power, and apparent power. So these all types of measurement, it can be done by using tri-vector meter. Nowadays, the static electronics meters are used for commercial and industrial application, and these electronics meters use a microcontroller with their own programming language. Okay, so recently or nowadays, the static electronic meter are used for the commercial and industrial application, and these electronics meters are equipped with that of microcontroller and providing their own programming language. त्याच्यामध्ये program fit केलेला असेल, that means providing the programming language. These meters are recently used. Now the following measurement value can be obtained using a tri-vector meter, or by using tri-vector meter we are trivector meter. By using trivector meter, this parameter it can be measured, or this value it can be obtained. So in that first one, active energy, it is in megawatt hour, MWH. So active energy, we can measure the active energy in megawatt hour. So cost is more for that. Now reactive energy, that is MUA RH. Okay, so MUA reactive energy. Then apparent energy, that means all three types of power, that is active power, reactive power, and apparent power. All power it can be measured, or all energy considering its duration, that means the time. So here it is H is multiply. Okay, so apparent power, active power, and reactive power, that is active energy, reactive energy, and apparent energy. Then maximum demand, that is MUA, maximum demand on that generator, so or maximum demand on that substation. So this equipment generally it is used in where generating station is there, or where distribution station is there. Okay, so to measure the active energy of that generator, to measure the reactive energy of that generator, or apparent energy of generator. Then maximum demand of that generator, that is demand kVA. I think this demand factor or demand you have already discussed in power system or studied in power system. Then voltage of all the phases. Okay, so voltage of all the phases it can be measured by using this trivector meter, and these are equipped with, now recently these are equipped with by using a microcontroller. And current of all the phases it is also measured, and power factor of all the phases it is also measured by using trivector meter. If it is equipped with that of microcontroller, that means it is a fixed one type of device, so it can be continuously monitor this all quantity, that is active energy, reactive energy, apparent energy, or maximum demand on that generator, or all voltages, current, and power factor. So these all quantity it can be, or this parameter it can be measured by using these types of meter. Okay, see here this is the block diagram of this trivector meter. If it is equipped with that of digital value, or it may be microcontroller. See here it is AC supply is given now, and here it is load is there. Okay, that means supply any load in between that it should be connected. How it is connected? See, one of the terminal, voltage terminal is there, current terminal, and phase terminal. Okay, so this terminal is connected here, and then angle, and here it is measurement terminal is there. Now here it is digital signal processor is there, or it may be microcontroller. It is phase or interfacing it can be done to the microcontroller, and here it is display is there, and this one is the keyboard, it can be used. Okay, so this is the block diagram. So it will continuously monitor this quantity or this parameter. It should be continuously monitored by using trivector meter. Okay, now next one equipment is that the power analyzer. Next one equipment, it is nothing but the power analyzer. Okay, now recently the power quality it is the main factor in case of power system. The power quality it should be collapsed sometime, or it may be, so that the power quality it is a very important factor in case of power system, because within a small fraction of change in the power, that is within a small fraction of change in the power quality or quality of power, so there is a huge loss of production equipment or the industry. Okay, so that means जर एखादी industry असेल, if it is working on some power, and this power having an loose power quality, that means some of the distortion is there, some of the unbalancing is there, some of the voltage fluctuation is there, or somewhat time fault is there. So at that situation the power quality it is important part in case of power system. Okay, power quality it is the important Okay, see, the power quality, it is the important part in case of power system. That means the loss of power, or it may be if the power quality it should not be good, at that situation there is a huge loss of industry or consumer. Okay, that means a small disturbance like power sag is there, or it may be sometimes interruption is there. Okay, sag, swell, these are the concept related to power quality. So sag, or it may be swell in the power, or it may be interruption in the power, so it gives an huge loss of that industry. That means the industry which are working on that power, the production of that equipment, it should be or its quality of that production, it should be loses. That means due to that distortion, the production equipment, it is also loses its power quality. Okay, that means it will also loses its quality, and is totally depends upon this quality of power. Okay, so power quality, it is important equipment, so that the power quality analyzer, it is equipped in case of in the power system. Okay, always in the power system there are power analyzer equipment. So analyze the power, that is quality of power, so it should be analyzed by using this power analyzer. So see, a power analyzer also known as power quality analyzer. Not a power analyzer is nothing but power quality analyzer. That means these types of equipment, it should maintain the power quality. Okay, so power quality, it is terms related to, or in your BE, this power quality, it is a special one subject, but it is elective subject. So the power quality analyzer, it is nothing but power analyzer is the equipment used to monitor the power quality in the device. Okay, so it is one type of equipment which is used to monitor the power quality in the device. So that device ची जी काही power quality असेल, for monitoring that power quality, it should be used. So power quality, it is usually understood as the compatibility between the power or electric source and the load plugged in, so that the load could function properly. Okay, so that means it should be equipped in between the power supply and the consumer, or it may be load end. Okay, so it is equipped in that, and it will, whether the we want to function the load properly. Okay, so that's why we want to maintain the power quality. Power quality काय करावे लागेल, maintain करावे लागेल, or it is equipped in between electric source and the load, so it will maintain somewhat in related to power quality. Suppose the power system, it will loses sometimes power factor. Okay, if the power factor, it should be loses, so there is a huge loss of that of consumer. That means there is a effect on that of consumer end. Consumer end वरती त्याचा effect होईल. So the power quality analyzer, it is necessary to continuously monitor the power. Okay, whether the load, it is functioning properly. Okay, so to function the load properly, we are required the power quality or the power analyzer in between the electric source and the load. When the power quality is low, the load could get damaged or may malfunctioning. Okay, so that means when the power quality, it is low, power quality, if it is low, at that situation, power quality, if the power quality, it should be low, at that situation the load, it could damage. That means suppose I have taken one example like a manufacturing industry. That means it should be a quality of that product manufactured, or the product produced by that industry, it should be malfunctioning. That means there is a malfunctioning. Suppose for example, I have taken one example, the power quality, it should be loses when the non-linear load equipment are connected. Okay, can anyone tell me which are the non-linear load equipment? Non-linear load, if there are non-linear load on that system, at that situation it will be loses quality of power. So tell me any one of the example of non-linear load. Anyone? Anyone can know non-linear load example? Non-linear, simple non-linear load. Okay, see, the arc furnace, or it may be furnace, those are, or heating equipment, काय heating equipment आहे, so these are the non-linear load. म्हणजे आपला जर काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, non-linear load like heater, or it may be our water heater, or it may be furnace, that is arc furnace, heating furnace. So these are the non-linear type of load. So if the non-linear load, it can be connected, non-linear load, it can be connected, non-linear load, it can be connected on that of power system. Power system वरती जर non-linear load असेल, so due to that non-linear load, the quality of power, it should be changes. That means there is a malfunctioning, it will be happen. Okay, there is malfunctioning. Suppose imbalance in the voltage is there. Okay, imbalance in the voltage is there, then the quality of power, it should also loses. Okay, so that means this is the malfunctioning, it will be happen, and the quality of power, it should be loses. So there are some of the causes related to power quality, like somewhat sag will be happen, somewhat swell will be happen. What is mean by sag? What is mean by sag? Sag, swell. Suppose for example, if it is voltage, okay, suppose this is the supply voltage, okay, it will maintain a sine wave, that is supply voltage is there. Now what is the concept related to sag? Sag, swell, and interruption. So these are the factors of power quality, that means causes of power quality. Interruption, okay, sag, swell, interruption. What is meant by sag? I think this part you have already studied in power system, PS1 मध्ये, power system 1 मध्ये, sorry, PS2, power system 2 मध्ये तुम्हाला sag चा concept झाला. What is meant by sag?
Difference between vertical and
it is in case of tower. So see, suppose voltage sag is there, okay, voltage sag is there, voltage sag, voltage swell, and interruption. That means voltage sag, it is nothing but somewhat this voltage, it will be increases at the high value. Okay, that means this will be like this, and somewhat this voltage, it should be at minimum value. Okay, suppose this will be like this. हे voltage काय होतं, एका peak value वरून परत काय होतं, minimum value, somewhat it should be interruption. Sag is nothing but, so voltage, that system voltage, it should be increases rapidly for a small time, or it may be for a short duration of time. This concept is nothing but sag. Swell is nothing but the system, it is somewhat undergo or under voltage condition. Under voltage म्हणजे जे rated voltage आहे त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी voltage ला असेल for a short time, it is nothing but swell. And the interruption, it is nothing but the system voltage, it should be interrupted for a somewhat time. Somewhat time ला काय होईल, system interruption होईल. That means system voltage, it should be off. That is system, it should be at off condition. This nothing but interruption, not for a long time. Just I am asking, just I am telling for a short time. This is nothing but a interruption. So these are the sag, swell, and if sag, it will be happen. Sag कधी happen होतो बघा, तुम्हाला माहित असेल, voltage fluctuation in your home also. If you are using a incandescent lamp, then there is a voltage fluctuation, it is suddenly noted. Okay, voltage fluctuation आपल्याला लगेच दिसतं if it is an incandescent bulb is used. So if the voltage, it will be goes high, your bulb intensity increases suddenly. Somewhat for a more time, if the voltage intensity, it will be increases, at that situation our somewhat equipment, it should be damaged. If your TV is there, it should be damaged at that condition. Okay, that means it is the sag or swell concept, under voltage, over voltage. that is voltage of that system, it will be increases rapidly काय होते ते voltage increase होते, काही कंडिशन साठी रॅपिडली ते रेटेड व्होल्टेज पेक्षा कमी येते. So that means this is the effect of unbalance in the power. That is, it is nothing but it is the issue related to power quality. These all are issue related to power quality. And interruption is nothing but the supply, it will be goes off for a short time साठी supply काय होते goes off होते, again it will be take its value. So this part, it is nothing but interruption. So these are issue related to power quality. हे power quality related issue आहे. So that this avoid this situation, it will damage the load equipment also. जसं आपण example घेतो, if in our home, if the TV or fridge is there, somewhat it will get damaged due to unequal this voltage. That means unequal power quality. So to avoid that damage of the equipment, to avoiding this damage of the equipment, we should know, or we should introduce the power analyzer or the power quality analyzer in between source to load. Source आणि लोडच्या मध्ये power quality analyzer insert केलेला असेल to continuous monitoring of power, for the power monitoring purpose. Now here it is, this is the block diagram of this power quality analyzer, which is used in the power station, like from source to load, that is from source generating station to the distribution station. In between that, this power quality analyzer, it can be connected. So this is analog channel, FPGA, then DSP1, digital signal processing 1, digital signal processing 2, and here it is computerized, that is CPU is used. Okay, if the interrupt, it can be happen, that is every types of interruption like sax well, or it may be interruption, it will be happen. So data, it will be comes in the this one DSP, digital signal processing unit. It will somewhat, it will be processes, and it will show the this command, it will be goes to that of CPU. Okay, so these are the power quality analyzer. This one is the power quality analyzer, which is introduced in the source to load condition. Now the working principle of this is nothing but, see, the power analyzer are used to measure the power quality in the AC circuit, that is alternating circuits, or it may be direct circuit system. For measuring the power quality in AC circuit, it uses a distinct circuit consideration. That means there are different circuit consideration is used for measuring that power. Modern types of power analyzer are portable equipment. आता जे काही नवीन power analyzer आहेत, it is a portable type of equipment. That means this equipment, it can be moved from one point to other point, and it can transmit information using a wireless medium. Okay, आणि हे remote control unit ला किंवा remote control station ला, it should transform the information using wireless medium. By using an wireless medium, it should transmit the information. So each channel of the analyzer consists of a switch to either an internal or external attenuator. Okay, for voltage and stunt in case of current. Okay, so it should be each and every channel of the power analyzer, it should consist of one switch, either internal switch or the external switch as an attenuator for the voltage and the stunt in case of current. So this is followed by a high impedance buffer. That means it will happen a high impedance buffer and a series gain stage, and it will provided to the analog to digital converter. Okay, it is provided to analog to digital converter. Now the digital signal processing, that is DSP, as shown in this figure, above figure मध्ये जे दाखवलं होतं DSP. So this will control that gain. Okay, so series gain and analog to digital conversion of the processed input. An auto zero switch is provided at the front for DC accuracy. Okay, so auto zero switch, a zero switch, it can be provided for the DC accuracy. Now the power analyzer, it can measure various parameter. Power analyzer, it can measure the various parameter, or it can monitor the various parameters such as watt, that is power, VA is nothing but KVA rating, VAR, that is apparent power, sorry, reactive power, then power factor of the system, phase or phase angle, then true or RMS fundamental harmonics content in the power system मध्ये harmonic content, then TIF, impedance, then voltage surge, that means voltage surge. What is meant by surge? What is meant by surge arrestor? Anyone? Surge arrestor, you people know what is arrestor? So this quantity, surge arrestor, lightning arrestor. So to avoid the surge, there are arrestor is used similar to that of lightning arrestor. Lightning arrestor means what? What is the function of lightning arrestor? माहिती आहे कोणाला? Lightning arrestor, always it is used in the power system. पॉवर सिस्टीम मध्ये सबस्टेशन किंवा जे काही डिस्ट्रीब्युशन स्टेशन असेल त्याच्यामध्ये लाइटनिंग अरेस्टर असतात. What is the use of that lightning arrestor?
To protect the system from high voltage surge.
Okay. To protect the system from high voltage surge. To protect the system from high voltage surge, like lightning stroke also. Lightning stroke. Lightning stroke, it is nothing but it is one type of high voltage surge. Lightning stroke म्हणजे आपण generally in Marathi we can call it as वीज पडली म्हणतो. Okay, this is nothing but lightning stroke. So to protect the system from this type of lightning stroke, there are lightning arrestor it is used. Okay, so this voltage surge, it can be also measured by using power analyzer. So the whole operation of the power analyzer, it can be controlled using a serial interfacing circuit, LAN or GPIB interface. Okay, so these are the interfacing circuitry which are used in the power analyzer. Now the current shunt used here gives very wide bandwidth with a minimum phase shift. The voltage attenuator helps in the achieving a wide bandwidth response which matches the current shunt response. Here both the channel are calibrated digitally, removing the need for any physical adjustment. Okay, so जे काय आपण डायग्राम मध्ये दोन चॅनल बघितले, डिजिटल सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग फर्स्ट चॅनल, सेकंड चॅनल. फर्स्ट वन इज used for this measurement like digital signal processing or impedance buffer and the series gain stage. It can be fed again analog to digital converter, and one of the shunt current, that means shunt current type of attenuator having an bandwidth response which matches the current shunt response. And both the channel, it is calibrated digitally. If we want to do some of the physical adjustment, so at that situation we that remove also. The remove पण करता येईल. Usually measuring the electrical signal are true RMS time period. Okay, that means we measure this value, it is in the RMS value. So it's considered as a crucial task of any measuring instrument, and this measurement becomes a complicated task when applied to AC signal. When it comes to AC signal, to calculate the true RMS of an AC waveform, the average value has to be calculated across the AC frequency cycle. Generally upon while calculating in case of AC signal, if you want to calculate the RMS value, that is root mean square value, so it is a difficult task. So that you just calculate the average value of that AC signal. This is called the fundamental frequency of the circuit. Okay, this is nothing but the fundamental frequency of the circuit. So this is related to power quality analyzer. Then last one type of meter, that is RLC meter. Okay, so its name indicate that RLC meter is nothing but by using this meter we measure the resistance R, inductor L and capacitor C. RLC meter. So this meter, it can be used for measurement of resistance, inductor and capacitor. So or it is called as LCR meter also. So LCR meter or RLC meter, it can be understood as a multimeter, or it can be considered as a multimeter. This is because it can measure the resistance, inductance, capacitance as per the requirement. Okay, as per our requirement. That means there are similar to that of multimeter, there are one movable knob is there. Then it will be shows its digital value. So this RLC meter, that is resistance, inductor and capacitance measurement, and we measure this value as per our requirement. Okay, thus it is termed as a LCR meter. Thus, it is termed as a LCR meter. That means by using this meter, we measure the value of L, value of C, and value of R. That is inductance, capacitance, and resistance. So L denote inductance, C stand for capacitance, and R stands for resistance. Okay. So this is the diagram, that is block diagram of the LCR meter or the RLC meter. So here, this is a block diagram. Here it is Q setting, and here it is LCR unknown, which are connected here, or the two terminal is there. Then there are somewhat setting switch is there. Okay, setting switch is there, and one of the balancing is there. Then emitter, follower, detector, amplifier, rectifier, and front panel meter. Okay, so these are the just block diagram. I will show that equipment LCR meter is having with you. So I will show this one, that is LCR meter. It will measure the inductor, resistor, and capacitor, value of inductor, resistor, and capacitor. Okay, so this is the just study regarding that of different types of meter, like LCR meter, power analyzer, tri-vector meter, analog multimeter, and then digital multimeter also. So these are the different types of meter and study of that different types of meter. So we will discuss here. All of you understand this one? Is there any doubt? I will show the equipment to you. In the theory part, all of you understand this one? What is the function of each and every meter, like clamp meter, or it may be other meter? Hello? Give me reply, anyone. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So I will show you analog meter, and I will show you that means LCR meter, how to measure the resistance, inductor, as well as capacitor, and analog meter. You people already know all the analog type of meter, like voltmeter, ammeter, or it may be watt meter. Okay. So see, I will show you just I will stop screen sharing, and I will on the one camera. Hello, audible no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, all of you pin the screen. That means you will see a Shreyas Sakre. Pin the screen, all of you. See, these are the different types of meter. We have taken here LCR meter, digital multimeter, and the one of analog meter. Okay. See, in that first we will see regarding analog meter. Okay. So see, this is the analog meter, not an analog multimeter. Multimeter is nothing but it will measure the multiple quantity. It is only analog ammeter, so it will measure only current. Okay. So see, here it is analog needle is there, and here it is zero adjustment screw is there. Ha zero adjustment screw ahe.
म्हणजे जर ही निडल जर 0 ला नसेल तर आपण हा स्क्रू व्हेरी करून काय करू शकतो, ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो. आणि इट इज हॅव्हिंग एन वन स्केल दिलेले असेल. And we want to find out the value of each and every division, okay, for selected range. Suppose you selected for 1 ampere, then this below line or below 1 scale it should be taken. And then if we connected for 2, at that situation we want to multiply by 2 for given value. शो केलेल्या व्हॅल्यूला 2 ने मल्टिप्लाय करावे लागेल, so that we will calculate the value. So this is analog meter. Then this one is the multimeter. Okay, this one is nothing but multimeter. To measure the voltage, generally instead of using analog meter, we will use the multimeter for the measurement of voltage, then current for the measurement of resistance or frequency, or it may be temperature. And both different types of, that is AC as well as DC, we will measure by using this. AC पण measure करू शकतो, DC पण measure करू शकतो. So see, there are but precaution should be taken while taking and reading. It should be kept at a voltage. Voltage ला probe काय करायचं, फिक्स करून ठेवायचं. If we measure the current, then there are 2 current rating is there. बघा याच्यामध्ये दिसते काय, here it is 20 ampere is there, here it is microampere or milliampere. If we measuring the current up to milliampere, okay, so connect this one probe, one is common, and then next one probe, it should be connected here. हा जो काय probe आहे, it will be connected here. Okay, this probe it can be connected here for milliampere range measurement, and if we want to measure up to 20 ampere, then it will be connected here. Okay, and if for measurement of voltage, for voltage measurement, it should be connected at voltage. Here it is written, show phi, ohm, or it may be temperature, or it may be here buzzer is also there. That means to check the continuity check करण्यासाठी पण probes काय पाहिजे, इथंच पाहिजे. So generally after measurement of current, your probe should be at voltage knob. Okay, that means it is precaution to avoid the damage to that of equipment. मी आता theory मध्ये सांगितलं त्याच्याप्रमाणे, to avoid damage to that of equipment, your probe should be at voltage knob. Okay, see here it is one of the range selecting pointer is there. Suppose we want to measure the voltage measurement साठी हा pointer इथं पाहिजे, AC or DC for both. Then suppose I want to check the only continuity. Okay, continuity check करायची किंवा measurement of resistance, for the resistance measurement, it should be here for measurement of resistance. Then if we want to measure the frequency, it is hertz here. Then ammeter, that means if we want to measure the current, it is in microampere. At that situation, knob should be here. If we want to measure the milliampere current, knob here. If we want to measure the ampere, knob here. And if we want to measure the temperature, at that situation, knob is here. Okay, suppose I want to measure the resistance. Just one connect resistance here. Okay, it will show directly value of that resistance is nothing but 8.6 digital quantity मध्ये direct value येते. So if we calculated by using your formula, which formula? BB Roy B Great Britain of very good vibe, no? So this is the color coding formula, color code, no? So by using this, you should calculate the value of resistance, and this meter it will show the direct value of resistance. Okay, so this is the multimeter. Again we measure the voltage. Always voltage, it can be, suppose we want to measuring the line to line voltage, it is connected, either it is connected parallel or series. Parallel. Okay, voltmeter it is connected in parallel, ammeter it is connected in series. Okay, so this is the multimeter. And then next one measurement, okay, just one meter. Next one meter is nothing but RLC meter. This one is the RLC meter. All of you visible this one? हे दिसतंय का सगळ्यांना? हॅलो.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the RLC meter. That means by using this meter, or this meter, it is used to measure this meter. It is used to measure the resistance, capacitance as well as inductance. Okay, so coil चा inductance measure करण्यासाठी the capacitance measurement and the resistance measurement. So this is specially used for measurement of R, L and C. So this so that it is called as RLC meter or LCR meter. Okay, see here it is for L measurement. That means inductor measurement, your knob should be here. Positive L and negative L is here, so that your this probes, it should be connected here. And for the resistance and capacitance measurement, your knob should be at this point. Okay, ह्या पॉइंटला knob पाहिजे रेजिस्टन्स आणि कॅपॅसिटन्स मेजरमेंट साठी आणि इंडक्टर मेजरमेंट साठी या पॉइंटला पाहिजे. सी हियर इट इज साइन इज आल्सो गिवन. हे दिसते का साइन बघा, हियर इट इज ओहम अँड कॅपॅसिटर साइन इज गिवन. ओके, सो फॉर मेजरमेंट ऑफ रेजिस्टन्स and measurement of capacitance, there is a this probe, it can be connected here. And for measurement of inductance, the probe, it should be connected here. Again, here it is, this one is the range switch. While selecting a range, first of all, here it is off position. Then if we want to measure the inductor up to millihenry, that is 2 millihenry, your this pointer should be here. 20 millihenry, the pointer should be here. 200 millihenry, the pointer should be here up to 2 henry, then 20 henry. So this is the measurement of inductor up to 20 henry measurement. And then if we want to measure the capacitance, what is the capacitor range? So capacitor range is given here, that is 2 nanofarad to 100 millifarad. 2 nanofarad to 100 millifarad, it is the range of that capacitor. म्हणजे इथपर्यंत आपण काय करू शकतो, मेजर करू शकतो. ओके, and the resistance, here it is, resistance is there. Here it is resistance value, it should be varies from 0 to 200 m. What is capital M? Mega ohm, no? So it should be measured up to mega ohm. Mega ohm पर्यंत measure केलं जाईल. And then here it is off position. Okay, so see, we will measure the resistance and capacitance. Just take one resistance. See the value 9.56 or 9.6. 9.6 into k ohm है ना, k ohm है ना, दिसते का है, वेरी होती है. हाँ, 9.62 k ohm, that means 9.62 kilo ohm. So 9.62 kilo ohm is nothing but 10k, बरोबर ना. So if we calculated from color coding, जर color coding वरून calculate केलं, दिसतात का color? नाही दिसत. color code सांगतो मी. Just brown is first one, so brown, then second one is the black, and third one is nothing but orange, no, red. Red. Okay, brown, black and red. What is the value? किती value? Brown, that is BB Roy. BB Roy, brown is nothing but 1, black is nothing but second, no, 0.
ब्लॅक ब्राऊन पहिल्यांदा ब्राऊन आहे म्हणल्यानंतर
1 0 into 10 raised to 3. So 1 0 into 10 raised to 3, it is nothing but 10k. Okay, so that means the measured value, it is equals to 10k, and meter shows that 9.65, it is in the digital, so that it is the digital value shown by that of RLC meter of that resistance, that is near about 10k. Okay, then next one, capacitor measurement or the capacitance measurement. What is the value of that capacitor? Microfarad, no? Micro to nano. Okay, so it's varying from 2 nanofarad. The range. Just this will be varying from 2 nanofarad to 100 millifarad. Okay, so that means in between that we will measure the value. So just connect that.
मोठं पॉझिटिव्हला धरून
पॉझिटिव्ह निगेटिव्ह चेंज हे करा.
ते निगेटिव्ह
दिले ना हे निगेटिव्ह आहे. सी 0.555 परत 456 microfarad. Okay, 456 microfarad. So see in that, here it is, this one is the capacitor, and here it is value, it should be given. दिसते का value? नाही दिसत ना. It is 470 microfarad. Okay, so our measured value, it is nothing but 456. So value of that is nothing but 470 microfarad. Okay, so this is the just simple measurement of that of resistor, inductor as well as capacitor by using RLC meter. So this one is the RLC meter. Again, if we want to measure the inductor, either probe it can be connected here, or your inductor it can be directly connected here. इथे inductor direct connect करू शकतो, that is positive L and negative L. And here it is one of the hold switch is there. That means if we want to hold the previous value or the previous reading, just press that, it will hold the previous reading. Okay, so it is hold switch is there. Okay, getting? This one is the instrument like digital multimeter, analog meter as well as RLC meter. We are not having a tri-vector meter and power analyzer. Our factor meter is there, but power analyzer is not there.
clamp meter.
Clamp meter is not there. Okay. So is there any doubt?
Hello. Is there any doubt? Okay. So these are the study type of experiment, study of different types of meter which are used for the measurement as well as testing. So this discussion we have done today. So in this way, we will conclude this today's practical and we will stop here. Thank you. Just stay joined